Welcome back to another episode of STORESILIENCE. Today, I want to share with you a powerful, emotional story told by a respected and renowned figure, Mother Teresa. And she's someone that dedicated her life to serving the poor. And when she passed, she had over 4,000 charities in 123 countries and was even given a state funeral by the Indian government because of her work. On 10 December 1979, she gave an acceptance speech for winning the Nobel Peace Prize. And in that speech, she shared a certain story that brought me to tears. I just want to share the story with you, and I'll come back and talk about it.
This to you will sound very strange, but I brought a girl child from the street, and I could see in the face of the child that the child was hungry. God knows how many days they had not eaten. So I gave her a piece of bread. And the little one started eating the bread crumb by crumb. And I said to the child, eat the bread. Eat the bread. And she looked at me and said, I'm afraid to eat the bread, because I'm afraid when it is finished, I will be hungry again. This is a reality. And yet there is that greatness of the poor. One evening, a gentleman came to our house and said, there is a Hindu family with 8 children, have not eaten for a long time. Do something for them. And I took rice and I went immediately. And there was this mother, and those little ones' faces, shining eyes from sheer hunger. She took the rice from my hands, she divided it into 2, and she went out. When she came back, I asked her, where did you go? What did you do? And one answer she gave me, they are hungry also. She knew that the next door neighbor, a Muslim family, was hungry. What surprised me most, not that she gave the rice, but what surprised me most, that in her suffering, in her hunger, she knew that somebody else was hungry. And she had the courage to share. And she had the love to share. And this is what I want you to love the poor.
Right, so I hope you guys got something away from the video. When I first watched it, I got very emotional for 2 reasons. Number one is because I realized I take a lot of things for granted. I always complain about random stuff, but there are people in parts of the world that are so hungry they have to eat the bread crumb by crumb. And the second thing that got me emotional was I was very deeply inspired by the Hindu woman who, in her hunger, in her distress, in her pain, she was still able to empathize, she was still able to extend the love and the compassion to a neighbor, even of a different faith. So that really is the epitome of love and selflessness. So what are the lessons we can learn from this story? I think the first one would be to remain grateful, especially during this period where there's so many things we complain about, inconvenient, can't go out of the house and stuff like that. But I realized that there's so many things we can be grateful for, like having a roof over our head, just having food to eat, a family, having a good government that has strong leadership. So it really helps to just find things to be grateful for, and gratitude is a tremendous weapon against negativity as well. So just remain grateful. The second lesson we can learn is don't forget to extend love and care to other people during this period. Just remember, it's not always about you. Of course, you need to take care of yourself, but don't be entitled. Take your eyes off yourself and put it on someone else instead. Think about it. Do you have friends who might be struggling with their work? You can extend a hand or drop them a text. Or even in wider society, we see that there are migrant workers that are suffering. Is there anything we can do to contribute to help out in that situation? So I realized in my experiences that when you're so stuck in your own problems, it sometimes get worse. But if you can take your eyes off yourself, focus on other people, sometimes your problems might seem a bit smaller and eventually it will get solved as well. Alright? So I hope that this sharing and this story has given you some perspective. With that, stay safe, stay resilient, stay kind, and see you guys next time.